They're sold as convenient, wholesome solutions for busy mornings. Just grab a Nutri-Grain bar or a Nature Valley granola bar on the way out the door, and you've had breakfast. Or, at least that's the message pushed by clever marketing. With images of wheat fields, real fruit, oats, and phrases like made with whole grains, these bars seem like a healthy compromise for people with no time to cook. But when you peel back the wrapper and look closer at the ingredients and nutrition, a very different picture comes into focus. Breakfast bars like Nutri-Grain and Nature Valley may look the part, but they're often loaded with added sugars, processed oils, and stripped-down carbs that do little to nourish and a lot to harm over time. Start with what's most misleading: the sugar. A single Nutri-Grain bar contains around 12 grams of sugar, about 3 teaspoons, and some flavors even more. That's not far off from a cookie or candy bar, and it's usually coming from a mix of corn syrup, high-fructose corn syrup, invert sugar, and other sweeteners. Nature Valley bars, depending on the variety, are no better. Their crunchy bars often clock in with nearly 11 grams of sugar per packet, not to mention refined oils and flavorings. If you're eating these bars first thing in the morning, you're starting your day with a blood sugar spike that leads straight to an energy crash and possibly another round of sugar cravings before lunch. Despite the promises of whole grains, most of these bars rely heavily on refined flour, Rice Crisps, and fillers that have been stripped of natural fiber, vitamins, and minerals. The fiber content is usually minimal, sometimes just 1 or 2 grams per bar, nowhere near what you'd get from real oats, fruits, or vegetables. These refined carbs digest quickly, leaving you hungry again soon after and contributing to cycles of overeating. You're not getting a sustained source of energy, you're getting a quick hit that fades fast. The oil content in these bars is another hidden problem. They're typically made with soybean oil, canola oil, or palm oil, industrial oils that are high in omega-6 fats and often heavily processed or hydrogenated. These oils contribute to inflammation in the body when consumed regularly and in excess, especially when combined with sugar and low-fiber carbs, as they are in most breakfast bars. This combo becomes the perfect recipe for metabolic dysfunction over time, promoting fat gain, insulin resistance, and systemic inflammation. Then there's the issue of additives. Most of these bars contain artificial flavors, preservatives, and texture enhancers to keep them shelf-stable and appealing for months. The fruit filling in a Nutri-Grain bar might sound wholesome, but it's typically a mixture of sugary paste, thickeners, and coloring, not anything close to whole fruit. Any vitamins listed on the label are likely added and artificially after processing has stripped the original ingredients of their nutrients. It's nutritional theater, designed to make a highly processed snack look like a balanced meal replacement. And let's not forget portion size. One small bar might seem like a low-calorie snack, but because it doesn't satisfy hunger or offer meaningful nutrition, people often eat 2 or 3, or pair it with a sugary coffee or juice, canceling out any supposed health benefit and creating a calorie-dense, nutrient-light meal. Over time, this can add up to real harm, especially for people trying to manage their weight or blood sugar. These bars also set a troubling precedent, especially for children. They condition young palates to expect sweet, soft, and processed flavors for breakfast rather than real, whole foods. This not only disrupts appetite regulation but makes it harder for kids to enjoy unsweetened, fiber-rich foods like vegetables, eggs, or whole grains. The long-term health consequences of this shift in taste preference include higher risks of obesity, diabetes, and even non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. The real issue with products like Nutri-Grain and Nature Valley isn't that they're the worst thing you can eat, it's that they're disguised as something good. The marketing tells you they're part of a healthy routine, when in reality they're just cleverly branded candy bars with a health halo. They don't deserve a place at the breakfast table, especially not when there are better, simpler alternatives like real oats, fruit, nuts, or even a boiled egg that provide lasting fuel without the crash. In the end, breakfast bars like these are ultra-processed convenience products built more for shelf life and marketing than for health. They offer a familiar taste, an easy grab-and-go option, and a comforting illusion of wellness. But if you're serious about eating better and protecting your long-term health, it's worth asking, is it really breakfast or just dessert in disguise?